It's the Bruins Benders Podcast, Season 5, Episode 19 with Matty and Smitty. We made it, Ma. Brought to you on the Inside the Rink Podcast Network and InsideTheRink.com. Get your Bruins info and news right there. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe on YouTube. Get your comments in. In this episode, we will discuss our first media credentials at the Stadium Series, Boston and Tampa Bay, coming up on Sunday night at 6:30. And we are here in Tampa. Matty and Smitty. Follow us each on X at Bender Smitty, at Mr. Matty Barry. Send us an email at bruinsbenders@gmail.com. We are large and in charge right here.
We are live.
We are live. We are right up against it.
We are
right now.
And we're in the same room.
We are.
See this?
We are.
Same room.
We are in a mansion in Tampa, Florida area.
Yeah, in a very bad neighborhood.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. We saw a sign that said tacos. Just that's it. That was the business. Tacos. That's it. So when there's no branding, that typically you're in a bad section. But we are here and we are happy to be here. What a day today. Smitty spent some time talking to Bruins players, had some press box time.
Mm-hmm.
Got his media credentials.
Yes.
I wasn't as fortunate, but Smitty, go ahead and talk about your day.
Let's talk. I think we should give the fans what they want to hear, and that is your travel issues.
Oh, my goodness. So Inside the Rink, founder Andrew has, I'll tell you what, he's been excellent. He is paid for everything. He sent us down here. He believes in us and the whole gamut. So he gets me tickets back in December 21st. He gets tickets, flights, game tickets, the whole shebang. So I have the flight tickets, download them, put them in my Apple Wallet, I'm ready to go. Check in a couple days ago, ready to roll. I get to Logan Airport for what I think is a 6 a.m. flight. And I go to the board and there's no flight at 6 a.m. to Tampa. I'm like, this just seems weird. Like, why? So I see another flight to Tampa at 8:57, and I'm like, Jesus, did they delay it like 3 hours? But I'm like, that's not my flight number. Turns out that when it was booked by Inside the Rink, that they actually were sending me to Boston today and to Tampa on Tuesday. They flipped it. So I'm at the airport at 4:45 a.m. with no flight to get on. Okay. So now I go to the help desk. They try to help me on the app. Didn't work. They say, you have to call 1-800-JetBlue. And I said, well, aren't you JetBlue? Like, why do I have to call this number here? You're the JetBlue guy. And so I do. I call. They were excellent on the phone. And the guy said immediately, okay, so they flipped it. I said, yes, they flipped it. So he got me a new flight to Tampa. Got me a new flight for Tuesday to come home. Service fees in the gamut. But so now it's 5:15 a.m. and I don't have a flight till 12:50 p.m. So I'm 7 hours away, sitting at Logan Airport. So thankfully, Eileen was there with me. She actually dropped me off. We turned around.
We cried.
Yeah, we cried. We laughed. We cried.
Yeah.
And we sat there she sat there with me for 4.5 hours. People watched and had some Dunkin', she got me a coffee and we just sat there and it was just one of those days, At first you're like, fuck, am I going to get on a flight? Because everybody in Boston's going to Tampa, everybody. So I'm like, is there going to be seats on the flights? Like, and thankfully there was. I had one single seat at 10E. On a 12:50 flight, got in here about 4:45, and these guys picked me up, and we went over to a bar, and had a few, and here we are. So I made it, but it was quite the experience today.
Quite the experience for you. Quite the experience for me, because I woke up this morning fully expecting you to be arriving momentarily, and instead, I was struck with the news that you weren't going to make it.
I wasn't. I didn't think I had a flight.
I immediately panicked.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I immediately panicked because I've never been credentialed before. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know anything about any of it. Mm-hmm. And I was getting anxiety off the bat. Like, if I had to do it alone, I was going to struggle. And I did struggle today. There were certainly points in time where I fucked things up. When I was
definitely pissed off a fellow media member.
Yes, I did. I pissed off a fellow media member. Yeah. I pissed off a guy from the Bruins because I was standing in the way of the players. As I was trying to take a picture of Cam Neely going towards the ice. Yeah. The Bruins players were coming and they're like, "Hey, buddy, get out of the way."
Yeah.
And then there was another media member who I shall not name. He will remain nameless. He was having a conversation with Andrei Vasilevsky, and I sauntered up and started listening, started videoing the conversation, just trying to get some audio and video for our good friends here at Inside the Rink. And he approached me afterwards, after the conversation was done, and said, "What are you using that for? Where do you work? What is all this? What is all this from? What are you doing with it? What are you doing with the video?" I said, "Well, I work for Inside the Rink. I'm taking video because we're trying to get video out to our people who watch our channel." And he wasn't really having it. He wasn't particularly fond. Love it. Didn't really want me there. Didn't really like my answer.
No.
So I think that guy's a cunt. Yeah. And I'll always think that. And then
as a British would say.
And yeah, as a British would say. Yeah. I mean, it's a term of endearment.
It is in British.
In Britain.
I think it's actually an endearment.
Not here.
No. And in Australia.
No.
It's like the last word you want to say.
I meant it in the American way.
Okay.
So we'll never have him on the program as long as I'm on the program.
No.
But you'll never know who
I don't even know who that guy was.
Yeah,
I never heard of the guy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you.
No.
So that was that. So I got my credential. I wasn't sure it was going to be there, honestly. It was kind of one of those things where I was like, "Oh, you're gonna walk up to the place," because she did ask me. Like, I gave her my license. She's like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "Inside the Rink." And she looked, and then she looked again, and I was like, "Fuck, is it really not there?" And then she found it and pulled it out and gave it to me, and I was like, "Okay, great." And then after that, pretty smooth sailing, I would say, for the most part. Other than I can't take video. I'm not good at it. I have like half of a person in the video. I got people's feet. I got someone else's ass.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Like, typically you look through the lens and see what you're videoing.
Yeah. So I was a little self-conscious about it because there was like people in the scrum. So there's like a group of reporters around a particular player. And so like I'm trying to get in there with the audio thing, but then I'm also trying to video it, and there's people in the way. So I'm like, do I just stick my phone?
So you're not looking in.
Yeah. So I'm like, do I stick my phone through people, or do I go around or over the top? So like I wasn't really looking through the screen at the phone to see what I was actually videoing. So I get like half of a guy's face, then I get like somebody's ass. Right. So it's not great. So when we're there for the game tomorrow, I think I'll be better at it.
Yeah.
At least I hope so.
Yeah, I do too. And I'll tell you this. I think that I'm a little concerned we don't have seats. Like we're not on the list of people like where you're going to sit. So, we'll find a way. We'll find, look.
No, it's fine. It was fine. In the press box, it was fine. There was, we're not included on the media list.
No, we're not.
So we just go into the press room. So we do have access to the press room. We just go into the press room, and then we have to sit in an open chair. Yeah. Open chair.
And I'm excited about it. I'm excited to go tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I wasn't able to go today. I'm excited to go tomorrow, get my credentials, and and maybe potentially talk to some players and get a great view of it too. Connor is here pointing at himself.
And he wants to talk, I guess.
He does. Okay.
I don't have to go the normal way now. I can just wave since we're right across from each other. But Smitty should walk through player by player. What did you ask? What they have to say?
Yeah.
Let's walk through it. You want to walk through it?
Yeah. Okay.
I talked to a bunch of different Tampa players first. So Tampa had practice at 11.
Yeah.
And then there was media availability after practice. I talked to Ryan McDonough. I think I talked to Darren Radish. Taylor Radish? Darren Radish? A radish? Is that a vegetable?
Radishes?
Radish.
I'm not a big radish fan.
No, I hate radishes.
No offense to Darren.
No. Yeah. Talk to them. Talk to Vasilevsky for a few minutes. Brief moment. Yeah. And they, Vasilevsky was talking about his time in Tampa Bay and how the team had made the playoffs every year. He hoped that continued. Ryan McDonough talked about how the stadium series and outdoor games are kind of a big deal, but, you still need to focus on winning and the points and, a lot of stock answers mostly from people about, game's still important, even though you want to soak in the atmosphere. The games still matter. It's a division rival. The division's really tight right now. So that was kind of what a lot of them were talking about was the points matter. John Cooper in his press conference talked about how the Olympics is kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity. He's going to the Olympics. Many of his players are going to the Olympics. And these outdoor games are also kind of a once in a lifetime thing. They did it. Tampa played Nashville a couple of years ago, and he said that was a great experience. And now he's doing, a couple of once in a lifetime opportunities all within the same month. So it's kind of a weird situation where you have multiple guys doing these kind of amazing things all within the span of a few days. So they were all kind of pretty thankful for it all. And also, they want to win. I mean, Tampa's been on a real hot streak. The Bruins have been playing really well. So it's kind of a big game for both teams. Probably not as big as the Bruins. We talked about this a little bit. But the Florida game probably is a bigger game from the Bruins than the Tampa Bay game is, just because of where the teams are in the standings. And you can kind of maybe bury Florida a little bit if you beat them on Wednesday. Obviously the Tampa game is a big game too, because you can climb a little closer to the top of the standings with the win there. But if you're going to win one and lose one, I think the Bruins would probably rather win Wednesday and lose tomorrow.
I 100% agree. I think they're eight points ahead with Florida has 2 in hand, I think.
Yeah.
But if you win, that's, that could be 10 points back with 25 to play. Like, you're really putting a damper on Florida's chances. But you're right. I think it's the Panthers game is the big one. But you're also not far from the Lightning. You're not far from the best team in the Eastern Conference, which is just amazing. Like unbelievable to me. It just is. I mean, we were taking a shot of Patron tonight, and I'm thinking to myself, like, am I really going green soon?
Yeah.
Am I really going green?
Yeah, you're greening it up.
Oh my God.
Soon, I'm telling you, it's Cupid, not green. You're going Valentine's Day, baby. You're fucking dressing up like Cupid.
I am.
Fucking Bert Kreischer, shirt free.
Bert Kreischer.
We're giving you a bow and arrow. We're giving you a diaper or something, couple of wings.
Yeah.
I mean,
did you see that your best friend, Bert Kreischer? Did you see your best friend, Bert Kreischer? He got a picture with the Lightning.
I saw him shirtless. He doesn't do anything. The problem with Bert is I would probably crack one better joke than Bert does. But I just don't get it. I don't get it. But he's here. He's pumping some show he has. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't care to see it. I don't get it. So the Bruins go into this game now without Pavel Zacha, without Elias Lindholm. And you said to me today, like their centers are 21 years old, and 23 years old, the top 3 centers coming into this game. Now, that's not great. It's not a great advantage to have. Playing a Lightning team that's obviously the top team in the Eastern Conference. You're playing at Tampa. You're playing in the big outdoor series game, stadium series game. So, it's going to be a big game for them, for the Bruins. And if they can win this game with Minton, Poitras, playing center, like
who's
Nadinov playing center down up the middle, like that would be quite a good feat for them to win this game with that center play.
It will be. And it looks like Huznadinov will be with Pasta and Geekie, I believe.
Okay.
Poitras is going to play with Jeannot and Asimont.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Jeannot and Kastelic.
Okay.
And Minton is going to stay between Middlestad and Arvidsson, where they were excellent in the last game.
Yeah.
And then you get Corrali, Asimont, and Steve's on the bottom
Steve's back in. Earning his dough. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No call up too to replace.
Yeah, Steve's comes in.
Yeah.
Instead.
So no extra forward, no call up. There was some debate on who that call up would be. I would think it would be a Tufty or somebody. Other people were clamoring for Patrick Brown. I'd rather not. But I think maybe a Tufty would be the right spot to be an extra forward there. It's a big game for Boston in that these next two games here are critical. If they lose both, then they go in kind of, lose a little bit of momentum. They lose to two of the, more talented teams in the Eastern Conference on the road too. So here's a couple of road games we've been talking about. It'd be nice to get 3 out of 4 points here on the road. If they lose both games, then we still have questions about their road play.
Yeah. We've talked about it before. Like the winning at home is great, taking advantage of that. But if you want to be a playoff team, you really need to start winning some of these road games against good teams.
Yeah, you do. I think it was Bruins 1970 asked about the weather. 46 when I stepped off the plane. A windy day, gusty winds.
Got worse as the day went on.
It did. But look I left -3 or whatever the fuck it was to step off a plane at 46. It felt like 60 to me. Christ, it's been Arctic for like 3 weeks in New England. But it was overcast. Tomorrow I think it's 55. I think in sunny or something like 40, I don't know, 50, I don't know.
That doesn't sound right.
55 Monday. Tomorrow it's like 45.
Yeah, tomorrow is going to be fucking cold.
Yeah, cold. Yeah.
I think they were saying it could be as cold as it's been in Florida since like 1899. There's a possibility tonight it could fucking snow for the first time since 1977. Like, what the fuck did we do to deserve this? Like, it's weather that they haven't seen here in like 50 fucking years. I don't know what the problem is. Did Gary Bettman fucking snow and cold and rain? And they still said the ice sucks. I talked to Charlie McAvoy about it. I fucked up the video, folks. Sorry. You won't be able to see it. I was in a scrum. I talked to Charlie McAvoy for about 5.5 minutes. People left. I asked them questions on my own. And then when I was walking away to go to talk to Fraser Minton, Connor's BFF and boyfriend, I noticed that I wasn't recording. So there you go.
Hey,
first day jitters. Hey, I don't know what to say. I fucked it up.
You know what? We're real. We take responsibility.
Take responsibility. I fucked it up.
That's all.
I fucked it up.
Yeah. But he did talk to him.
I did.
And in those notes, he did say it was a little bit slow, a little bit sloppy.
Yeah.
The ice.
Slow, soft.
Not soft. Not great.
Not great.
Now, tomorrow I guess it gets a little colder, but who knows? I think it's still going to be, it's not going to be ideal. Thankfully, there's no rain, and that would be killer for the ice. But I think it'll be fine. 6:30 start, be a little bit colder than that. Probably dropping to low 40s, maybe even high 30s. Should be fine. And I don't know if you'll see much of a difference in the play. And quite frankly, it might be advantageous to the Bruins that's a little slower and a little sloppier.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
I think that helps the Bruins.
I think it helps the Bruins.
Yeah.
I do. So it's definitely going to be a game that they would love to get 2 points here in the Stadium Series game. And also coming up in the Olympics here, you play these last 2 games before the break, and then you have 7 players playing the Olympics, supposedly. I mean, Zacha and Lindholm are banged up. No word on if they'll miss the Olympics or not. I would assume they would play. So you have 7 players in the Olympics, and that's kind of an odd challenge and adjustment for players to be playing in NHL games, then go to a high level, high intensity Olympic games, and then come back to the NHL schedule in 25 more games. That would be a question I would be interested to see the answer to. Like, how do you turn the page? How do you move from NHL to Olympics and then back to NHL with 25 really important games for the Bruins, because they're in a push to make the playoffs.
They are in a push, and their strength of schedule doesn't help them.
No,
I think they have the 5th hardest strength of schedule remaining. So, I mean, there's a couple of other Atlantic Division teams that also have high strength of schedules. Detroit, I think, Montreal, Buffalo are all in there too. So we'll see how that all shakes out.
Sure.
But they're going to need to win road games, and they're going to need to win games against good teams if they want to make the playoffs. Yeah. Like, it's not going to be an easy road. So they'll earn it if they make it in. They'll earn it. And, we'll see what happens. We'll see what they do with the deadline. It seems like right now they're in buy mode. And I think that's what you kind of have to do to support the guys that are on the team. They've overachieved.
Yeah.
They've said, we're good enough to make the playoffs. You should be looking to help us make a run.
Yeah.
They've earned that, I think. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how that all works out. I'd still like Sweeney, if he buys, to buy with term and not buy rentals. But we'll see how that goes. The prices are going to be high. And hopefully they're not buying 4th line guys, because they got a shit ton of those guys already.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be buying, I think it should be guys that can impact you offensively, or a right shot D that can help defensively. We'll see, but it's going to be interesting to see where Sweeney and Neely kind of take this team, in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. I mean, that's very true. It's going to be an interesting last 25 games. Interesting deadline. I don't think they're trading anybody off the roster. I don't. Anybody of any value, I don't think they're trading them off the roster. I think they're going to go for the playoff push. I think that Sweeney probably thinks, hey, if we get a guy or two, add a little bit of depth, then we might be able to make a run. Whether or not you think that's right, wrong, or indifferent, I don't believe that. I don't see them. Maybe they get by a first round. I don't think so. I think they're out in the first round. If they make it, I still don't think they're making it. But that's just me.
Still,
hey, it's March 17th. I said was a fucking day.
Stop being a fucking asshole about the thing.
I'm telling you. I'll tell you right now. If I turn tomorrow, let's say tomorrow they win, and I turn and they don't make the playoffs, I'll be pissed off. I'll be pissed at myself for giving in. I will, because I've been
just
holding
hop
my
on
guns.
board and fucking live it up a little bit.
We're gonna live it up.
Learn to live.
Okay, they go in and they make the playoffs and they get swept in the first round.
Get on the bandwagon, baby.
Okay, how would you feel about that?
What if they
get swept in the first round?
I mean, I would hate it, but
yes, of course you would.
Yeah, of course I would. But this team has overachieved all year long. Why do you watch the games if you don't want them to fucking win?
I don't know. Why does Connor shit in bars? I don't know. I mean, I don't. Sometimes it's just unexplainable.
It is unexplainable. And let's get into this. Let's get into this about shitting in bars. And our producer, Connor Green,
like unbelievable.
This is unheard of.
It really is
unheard of. Fucking like caveman behavior.
It is.
I don't know what's happening.
It is
in the Midwest.
I don't know.
I don't know what people do out there.
Yeah.
Apparently, they just go into a bar and shit whenever they feel like
it. Yeah.
Now, I need to know from the people in the comments if you ever
shit in a bar,
if this is allowed, if this where you live is something that happens. Because I've gone to bars all my life. I'm 52 years old.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And I have not once in my entire life taken a shit in a bar.
No, me
not
neither.
Once.
I would never think about it. Now, look if you had some bad wings and you got to run and fucking let it go, but that's once in a lifetime, baby. Like Connor went in like it was in his own house. Like he went in, he's like, I'm going to go take a shit, fellas. Be right back. What? I'm going to go take a shit. Like, I'm just going to go take a shit. And he walked around. He pranced around. He was waving at people. Like it was like he was like totally ready to go. Like he planned it 5 hours ago. Like he's like, I'm definitely shitting tonight in that bar.
Yeah.
And he goes and he shits.
He did. He did plan shit because he talked about it. He said they were out in Tampa taking video today. Him and Andrew were out in Tampa taking video today, and he had lunch or whatever. And he's like, Jesus, I think I'm warming myself up. Like I'm probably going to shit later. But I thought maybe it'd be at the house. I guess apparently he's trying to save us, save our feelings, and keep it from stinking up the house here. But so he just did it in public at a bar, which is crazy to me.
Shitting
like crazy to me
in public. First of all, I have a really hard time shitting in public restrooms. I do.
Yeah.
I don't want to make sounds. I don't want to smell. Like I don't want it. So if I go in a public restroom, it is like dire straits. I gotta go.
Yeah.
And I gotta check the toilet paper first, make sure it's in there. Sneaky move there. Sneaky move. You gotta check with this toilet paper. If there is, you sit down, you flush, courtesy flushes all day. Like courtesy, like the water bill goes up when I get in there all day. And then, and you get a shit and you hope that people don't come in. When they come in, you get pissed. You get frustrated. You get pissed. I've never shit in a bar. Yeah. I don't get it.
I don't want to shit in a bar. No. I have no interest in this, but we will let producer Connor defend himself now.
So to begin with, I feel like I have to tell the story a different way.
Okay.
I went to take a shit and I went to the bathroom and there was somebody in the small one. So I went in the handicap stall, right? Just natural. Just fill up the stalls, get out, be done. Well, for some reason, something in me decided to go, I don't see any toilet paper in the stall dangling down.
Told you.
So I went and I fucking looked at the thing and put my hand on it to feel the toilet paper. No fucking toilet paper. So I was like, you know what? Not that bad. I'll just go back out there, hang out for a little bit. When this employee's done shitting in the bathroom, I'm going to go back in there and have my piece. Sure enough, I fucking did. And some sorry son of a bitch came in right after me and went right into that stall and started dumping his gut into the toilet.
Yeah.
So I naturally started to giggle and then started to make some random noise to be that person in the bathroom in the middle of a bar.
That was the other thing. You're right. Like he went in, came back out. We were like, boy, that was quick. And he comes back out and he's like, yeah, some other assholes in the next one next to me. And I'm gonna wait. So it became like this thing. Like it was like an event. Like it was part of the experience. Like he wanted to take a shit and he knew so like 6 hours ago. Like he knew he was gonna take a shit in that bar tonight. Like okay. So and he took a shit. And then left and some other asshole. That's what I mean. Like some other asshole who's like 5 beers deep is like, what is that smell? Like, and then he comes in, sits down, and you just shit in there. Like I don't know. I've never do that. I wouldn't. I would literally get out and be like, fellas, I'll be right back. I would drive to the gas station, McDonald's. I don't give a shit. Somewhere else where it would be more private. But shitting in the bar is just, I don't know. I've never heard of such a thing. Never in my life. But Connor did it today in Tampa, Florida.
More power to him.
Yeah. I mean, he was okay. I mean, he went around. He was totally comfortable with it.
Yeah, he really was. Really, like 100% comfortable.
Yeah. He was like prancing around.
Yeah. He didn't care at all.
No, he was kissing babies and shaking hands.
Yeah. Hopefully he washed his hands before he was shaking hands.
So. Yeah, wash your hands.
I mean, hey, I did get shook down for a couple autographs on the way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's like, was that your shit? Let me shake your hands.
Yeah.
Get your autograph. Yeah. So here we go. So that was our experience of the bar tonight. So tomorrow, Bruins and Lightning. What do you think is going to happen tomorrow?
Lightning win 4-2.
Okay, sounds familiar. I'm gonna go low scoring. I'm gonna go like 2-0 Lightning. I think the ice is gonna be shitty. It's not gonna be great play. I'm gonna go 2-0 Lightning. It's gonna be a low scoring game, which we haven't had a ton of this season.
No, we haven't.
Fairly entertaining hockey, which has been good. Which we didn't expect.
You think there'll be a fight?
Yes. I'm gonna say Kastelic and somebody go at it tomorrow. I think there'll be a fight. Okay. I think there will be. I think there will be. And I think there'll be fights in the Florida game. These are two big games.
They are.
They really are. They're two big games. And if you can get 4 points and go into the break at, what is that? 70, you'll be over 70 points.
71, right?
Yeah, 71. 71 going to the break with 25 to go.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be on track for potentially 100 points. Can you imagine the Bruins getting 100 points? They've already won 32 games. They won 33 all last season.
I think they're top 5 in the league in wins.
Yeah, they are. They are.
That's why I'm kind of trying to tell you. Get on board and just enjoy life. Just you've said yourself you might fucking die any day now.
I did say
haven't you?
I did say it.
Yeah.
When I was trying to convince you assholes to take a Patron shot with me, I was like, "Yeah, come on, I'm gonna die tomorrow. You just take a Patron shot."
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm game.
Yeah, you always.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
So, but hop on board. Like hop on board the fucking
peace train.
Good time fucking Bruins bus.
Pat Stevens.
Can we enjoy life before you die? Or do you just want to be a miserable prick the whole fucking time?
Well, that's the whole thing. Is like, are you on for the long haul, or you just want the team to be as good as they can be every year?
Yeah, let's be good.
So we're not 23 anymore. God bless.
No.
Okay. So we're 53, 52. Like maybe we just have to take it year by year, and if they can make the playoffs and make a run, that's what we want every year. Maybe that's it. Maybe we don't care. We talk about the players don't care about rebuilds. Maybe we shouldn't, because we're not going to be there watching the games when
I want him to win.
Other guys,
I want him to win, and I want him to win while Pastrnak is still in his prime. So give me a good fucking team.
Yeah.
So David Pastrnak can win a much deserved Stanley Cup.
Yeah. That's the big thing right now. Is that Pastrnak and McAvoy win a cup? That's the big thing. I mean, if they do, then they get put in a different category.
They do.
If they don't, like Pastrnak, if Pastrnak doesn't win a cup, it really hampers his legacy, because all the great players win at least a cup. So he gets placed in this other group if he doesn't win a cup. He's the Joe Pavelski group if he doesn't win a cup. But if he wins a cup, then he can be more placed in the like top 10 of his generation kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big thing for him as far as legacy goes. Because if he ends up with 1,400 points with the Bruins, like the most points of any forward in Bruins history, and wins a cup, then you've won a cup and have 1,400 points with the original 6 team. That puts you in a different category.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, it absolutely has.
Look, I think if he stays with the Bruins, he's going to go down as the greatest forward in Bruins history.
I would advocate for that. Yes. If he goes another, whatever, how many years left in his contract, 5 years or something, then signs another one to continue in place till he's 38 or so, 39, another 8, 9, 10 years, and he's all with the Bruins. Absolutely.
He already has 900 points.
Yes. I'm telling you, he's gonna push to have more points than Ray Bork, maybe.
Yeah. He's going to pass Bergeron. He's going to pass Marchand.
Yes.
And that's going to happen in like the next couple of years.
Yes.
And those guys were lifelong.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
they did it until 37, 38 years old.
They were with
He'll
the Bruins.
Be 31.
Right. A long time.
Yes.
And he's going to pass them like Connor McDavid is passing people.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lower scoring game tomorrow. All right, let's get to some comments here. Let's see what we have here. Right here. Oh, I got I never use Smitty's got the controls usually, and I'm usually in a fucking, closet in Maine somewhere. But here I am today. Start. Okay, Dan Maynard. Can't stick around. Got to get driving. Enjoy Tampa, boys. Thank you, Dan.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Don't get too high off Connor's secondhand fumes. No, it's illegal here.
It is illegal.
He's actually sober right now, and it's kind of scary. That's why he shit himself at the bar.
Yeah, it's a little bit depressing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
He doesn't eat. He doesn't sleep. He just shits and walks around with a frown.
No,
it's kind of depressing.
He didn't even drink his 17 Monsters today.
No,
nothing.
He doesn't. He's off everything.
Yeah, he is.
Which is.
I thought I would walk in and he'd be twitching and sweating.
Yeah.
But he was relatively good.
Just sweating.
Yeah. Just tomorrow it's a different story. Bruins 1970. How's the weather? 46 when I get off.
The weather sucks.
It does. It's not. It's like a cold fall day in Mass.
How's the weather? It says Mess and Subban had winter coats and toques on.
Yeah, of course they did.
So Mitty was sitting directly next to Mess and Subban and Steve Levy in the media reception this afternoon. And they were watching the Rangers game between periods from inside to warm up while they had a little food and were watching the game. And then they had to go out and broadcast. They still had their headsets and stuff on. They had to go out and broadcast during the intermissions live from from inside the stadium someplace. But didn't talk to them because they were fully engaged in whatever the hell they were doing and still had their mics on and everything. So I didn't want to be swearing on
I don't want to piss somebody else
off. I didn't want to be swearing on a hot mic. I mean, that's something I would do.
Bruins 1970, talking about the air travel. Yeah, air travel is typically gives me a little bit of anxiety. Today I handled it relatively well, which I was surprised at.
But you had Eileen there.
Eileen came back she left and she said, I'm going to come back and just hang out with you. I'm like, great. So 4.5 hours of just people watching and hanging out. It was actually great. It was actually great. I mean, we just hung out, low stress. I had my situation figured out in about 10 minutes. And I just wanted to make sure I got on the plane. And, I was at the gate in plenty of time. I was worried about the weather in the last couple of days, thinking, what if there's some snow? What if there's some delays? But there was only like a 15-minute delay because it was a little bit late to the airport. But it was fine, and we had a good time just kind of sitting there. Travis says, "Let's fucking go Bruins." Connor with the mini boner.
He's got a minty boner. And he's got his minty, so fresh and so clean shirt on.
He does.
Right at this very moment.
I tell you, that shirt's sweet.
It is.
It really is cool.
It is sweet. I have the Benders on the Road shirt on, which is also on this amazing hockey puck. Look at this.
Yeah.
Thing.
We got the Benders on the Road logos that Smitty made himself.
Look at that.
And we got the pucks from printthepuck.com. Really cool spot. Like, you get a certain amount, it was $6 a puck. Yeah, printthepuck.com does great stuff.
This is a shirt.
The shirt. The Benders on the Road shirt. It looks like it's like a horror show is like Ghost right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
A ghost. You disappear when you put it on.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. Whatever. Florida game is bigger, huge 4-pointer, says that case. I think it is. Yeah. It really is. I mean, Florida's in a dangerous zone right now. I still have them as a favorite to win the East, because I think when everybody gets healthy, and Barkov's been skating recently, I think when everybody gets healthy that they are tough out with their experience and everything and talent. And you have to believe they get somebody too.
Yeah, they are tough out. I just feel like they played a lot of hockey.
They have.
They played a lot of hockey.
Catches up.
They're kind of banged up a little bit. I think it could catch up to them.
Yeah. Smitty did not see Zoe today.
I did not. I did see Mace though, a couple times.
Mace was there, ready to go.
Yeah.
Didn't see Pastrnak all day though.
Did not see Pastrnak.
No.
The practice was closed because it was underneath the tent. They're trying to preserve the ice.
Yeah.
So the practice was closed, and they were live streaming it on the video boards in the stadium.
Yeah.
But you couldn't really tell who was who. The practice jerseys don't have the numbers on them. So you couldn't really tell who was who. I'm sure I saw him on the video screen, but when I went into the locker room afterwards, I did not see Pastrnak. And when I went into the interview room, I did not see Pastrnak. I have audio and video from Coach Sturm, and audio and video from Hampus, Lindholm, and Andrew Peeke at the interview room. We have audio and video of Fraser Minton, of Matthew Poitras, and Jeremy Swayman. So if you haven't seen that stuff yet, it will be making its way to Inside the Rink and Benders content at some point in time.
Yeah. Bruins 1970. Who's in net tomorrow? I say play Swayman tomorrow and Wednesday. I say play him on the way out, like both games.
I think it's going to be Swayman for both.
Yeah.
It seems like today in practice, they kind of split.
Yeah.
So I think it's still maybe up in the air a little bit. I can't see how they wouldn't play Swayman in this game. It's a big game.
I don't know.
Korpisalo has been playing better of late, but I really think it will probably be Swayman for both games.
I think it should be.
Yeah.
Eileen, nice job holding it down in Tampa, Smitty. Well, we held it down at Logan.
Yeah. Nice work.
We did. We held it down. Yeah.
Nice work, Eileen.
Thank God, because I was staring at 7 hours sitting in the chair, doing nothing. And you know what? The other thing that pisses me off, when you walk into the terminal right away and you're looking to check in and everything, there should be like in the corner, like a cafe or a Dunks, like a mini Dunks or something there. So you can get like coffee or something when you're fucking sitting around.
There is by the gates.
Yeah, by the gates. But if you don't go through the checkpoint, like if I had to wait 7 hours.
Oh, so you waited outside the stuff.
I did.
With Eileen.
I sat there.
Yeah.
I didn't go into the gate area for 7 hours. I mean, I guess I could, but Eileen was there and she couldn't go in. So we just sat there. But I think overall, like, there should be.
Do you remember back in the day when people met you at the gates?
Oh, yeah.
At the airport?
Yeah. Came right
like they would just let fucking anybody anybody could just walk right up to the gate and say, "Hey,
I'm picking
welcome." Yeah, welcome to.
Yeah, you get the big hug.
Welcome to Boston. How are you?
Oh yeah. How are you? Yeah.
Yeah, not anymore.
Dr. Gally Weekich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No more. Alex says, missed my flight from Atlanta because of the snow. Hoping to drive there tomorrow morning. Go Bees. Hopefully you get there, Alex.
Yeah, hope so.
Yeah, hopefully. Carolina's getting blasted, I guess, with snow.
Yeah. Connor will pick you up if you can't make it.
We can send a car. I mean, Jesus Christ. Jack says, still no rentals. Very important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smitty's been on this bandwagon. Like, no rentals. No rentals.
I don't want
Especially, I mean, look, if you get a minor rental that's cost you a 4th round pick, whatever. But I mean, a rental where you're giving up a 1st rounder or something of value. No, we don't want those.
No, not at all.
Michigan Mike.
Pritzker lets you shit in a bar in Illinois.
Okay, great.
That's the governor of Illinois, Pritzker.
Oh, does he? Yeah, he lets you shit in the bar.
Yeah.
Great, good for him. Speaking of Illinois, we saw what was it, Connor? Porthole? What was it? Portillo's. He's like, oh shit, there's a Portillo's here? I'm like, it's fucking hot dogs and what are you talking about?
If we had gone into the Portillo's, would you have shit in there?
Without a doubt.
Yeah. I think he was ready to shit anywhere.
I don't know. I just thought maybe because of the Chicago landmark that he wouldn't shit in there because it was, he was feeling good about the place.
Yeah.
He didn't care about Miller's Ale House, but he didn't care shit all over Portillo's.
He didn't care. He was contemplating shitting the whole time we were sitting there.
Shitted on him.
Yeah. Eileen says Connor is in his light, soft voice talks about shit.
Yeah, he did kind of. It did feel a little bit like fucking light a candle, and
it did.
Yeah,
it did. It was a little ceremonial.
It was a little. Yeah, it was a little too seductive.
It was
talking about something that's not seductive at all, and Connor was feeling.
Wait,
everybody.
Wait. While we're going here, and we're gonna trash me for shitting in a bar, can we at least pat me on the back for not trying to catch my own shit?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was
fair enough.
That was good. He did not catch his own shit.
Fair enough. If you haven't seen the meme on the internet,
catch your own
you
shit.
You should Google catching your own shit.
We spent the entire time driving back from the bar listening to this video about some guy
it is
trying to talk about
hysterical.
His own poop.
Crying, laughing. Travis says, it's a slow news day when the boys are focusing on Connor's bowel movement location. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. But I thought that this was one of those topics you never really think about till it comes up. Yeah. You're like, wait a minute. No, I haven't shit in a bar ever.
That's new. It's newsworthy.
Yeah,
I think it's newsworthy.
It is. Zach Haste. I was in Guatemala in a tiny village and asked where the bathroom was. They pointed to a door. It just opened to a 10-foot drop in the middle of nowhere where you pissed and shit with people watching. That didn't happen at Miller's Ale House tonight. Unfortunately.
Connor would have probably sold tickets.
He would have. Yeah, he would have.
There would have been a handful of pirates watching me take shit.
Yeah.
It's sarsaparilla season here in Tampa with Pirates everywhere. It's a wild vibe down here.
It is.
And then you got the Stadium Series, so it's a weird, strange mix.
Yeah.
And Connor is right in the thick of things.
Oh, he is. He's in the thick of it. Bruins 1970 says he's learning, meaning he's leaning, meaning me.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel it. Keep weighing on him, Smitty.
Yeah.
I'm getting close. Like, if they win these two, go to the break, like, I'm coming back for the break. There's 10 days until the trade deadline. I need to get at least to there to see where they're going, what they're doing, who they add.
You keep pushing it off, like live a little.
I'm kicking it down the can till March 17th.
Live a little.
Okay?
Live a
St.
little.
Patrick's Day, I'm going to look like Shrek, and everybody's going to be happy.
Live a little.
Suspense is part of the gig, you know?
Sure.
You got to keep them viewing.
I don't know. I think people might want to see you in a Cupid outfit.
Hey, Cupid. Pejman, he will surpass Marchand and Bergeron in scoring, but will he be viewed as a better all-time Bruin without a cup? I say no, and I agree. And part of it is that he's a Cheshire player, not the type of player. You know, Bergeron and Marchand are more respectful for the way they played. Pastrnak plays a different way, and I think that some people will hold that against him. Hold the narratives that they've always had against him, which are unfair now, I think. So I think you're right. I think without looking at Tuukka, Tuukka Rask is the best goalie they ever had. I don't give a shit what you say. He's the best goalie, most talented goalie they ever had. And he didn't win the cup. If he won the cup, then that would be more of a slam dunk answer.
Well, he won the cup, but he was a backup.
Yeah, right. But if he won the cup. Yes.
For the stats, David Pastrnak is currently 74 points behind Brad Marchand in all-time points scored for the Bruins. He is 138 points behind Patrice Bergeron.
So by the end of next season, he should pass both those guys.
Yeah.
You know, or damn close to it.
And Bergeron's what, 5th place all-time?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, for fuck's sake, he's going to be 30 at that point. Like, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Pejman says, enjoy the game, guys. Hope it's not 8-1 Tampa with no Zacha and Elias. Yeah, that'd be, look at the last time we went. The last time you went to Gillette?
No, I went to the one in Fenway against Pittsburgh.
Oh, you went to that one?
Yeah.
I went to the Gillette one. We both did. And it was a complete fucking...
it was a thrashing. Montreal kicked our ass up and down.
Bruins could do nothing that game. It was awful. That's the last outdoor game I went to. So hopefully not. You're right. Otherwise, he will be in the Neely group or forwards. Has to win one. Yeah, I mean, he's in the kind of the Neely group. Yeah, until he wins one. Jack, are you jet lagged in the Southern time zone?
No, it's called alcohol.
No,
it's called alcohol.
Yeah, we had 3 beers. We had a couple beers and whatever.
3 beers, a shot or 2,
Patron.
whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
There's some chicken wings. Delicious.
Yeah. Connor had a Coke.
Yep.
You know, he hasn't vaped.
Hasn't smoked, hasn't had any energy drinks.
Monster, no.
Yeah. He's got a 2-liter of Coke right now.
Yeah.
He's just pouring down his gullet right as the thing's going down.
He hasn't done any of that stuff. He's actually employable right now.
As much as you guys are fucking picking on me today, it's like I'm going to have to take the next show off like Matt did after he got crushed in the comments.
I had to take a breather. My mental health struggle. Connor hasn't done any of that stuff today. He's actually employable now. Bruins, how long does it take to get to Florida? 3.5 hour flight for me today. Finally left at 1:15. Got there at 4:45. 3.5 hours straight, nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
Now it could be wind direction and all that. It might be different another day, but that's what it was. Pejman, does anyone actually want Elias Pettersson? I have been on a hard no on him for about a year, and I watched the Leafs Canucks game tonight, and I got to say, the sucks straight up sucks now. Stay far away. Yeah, I don't love Pettersson.
No.
It's a guy like Elias Leno. It's a guy that's, I don't know. I think he's kind of soft. I think he's going to be a guy that people are going to rip here. He's just not that. He's not that profile.
No, he needs to play in a market that doesn't really care that much about hockey.
Yes.
Like if he went to, I don't know where.
The Islanders? Sure.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they're starting to care now with Schaefer.
Yeah, they are.
But, someplace like if Atlanta still had
Utah, Mammoth.
Yeah. That would be a good place for him.
Yeah.
But
he can't handle this pressure. Are you shitting me? Can't handle this pressure.
I don't think this would be a good spot for him at all.
No. Victoria, current update. It feels like 8 degrees now and it's still snowing. I'm convinced the Bruins brought this crap. So they better win or I'm taking it personally, says Victoria. Yeah, you're getting some snow that you don't usually get. Jesus, there'll be no school for like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Case. Yeah, Pejman, I live in BC. Something happened. I live
in BC, British Columbia.
Okay. Something happened to him. He doesn't even smile or celebrate when he scores. He's broken. I don't think a change of scenery is going to help. No, there's been some issues with him.
I think he was broken by JT Miller.
Yeah,
and then JT Miller got traded, and JT Miller broke the Rangers after that.
Yeah,
so
I think he's an asshole.
I think he's an asshole, and I think he breaks teams and people, where he goes. And he's breaking the Rangers. The Rangers are going to sell off. Artemi Panarin is going to be traded soon. They're holding him out of the lineup until he gets traded. So that's happening soon. I think that Pettersson, I don't think he's anyone that the Bruins would want. And certainly, JT Miller is causing problems wherever he goes.
No, that's true. Michigan Mike says, Matty, I'm pretty sure you can get permission for Eileen to go through security and sit with you at the gate. My son did that last year with me at Detroit Metro. Oh, I didn't know that. Next time we're fucking 7 hours early.
Yeah.
I'll have her sit with me.
Yeah, and you can get some dunks.
Yeah, get some dunks. Pejman says he also makes $11.6 million for the next several years, so I don't want anything to do with that guy. Too many issues in that locker room, and he has to be responsible for some of that. Is their best, highest AAV? Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's a big investment. Yeah. Chris J. 2 months ago, the only shit talked about was the bottom 7 and Mason Lohrei.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
We wanted Mace off the hockey team.
Off the hockey squad. Yeah.
Saw him today. He didn't say anything to me.
No.
No. I don't want him off my hockey team currently, though.
No.
I think he's playing better since they've kind of reined in his minutes a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And he got scratched. He's playing a little more physically. He's playing a little bit better in his own zone. He's playing third pair where he belongs.
Mm-hmm.
He's chipping a little more offensively.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing all the right things, and he's still relatively young. So
100%.
I'll take it. Like I always said, if he played good defensively, I could live with.
Sure.
Or good enough defensively.
Sure.
He's got some offensive upside. So that's okay. As long as he plays good enough defensively, so he's not a liability out there.
I mean, as long as he plays 14, 15 minutes a game, it keeps his next salary down too as well. The other night he played 20 minutes, but it was still sort of even across the board for defensemen. But I think once he plays, up the lineup, gets a little dicey for him. Adrian, 10 degrees here and wind chill is -2. It's been difficult to get the dog to go out to do his business. Well, Connor did his business in 46-degree weather tonight. So God bless him.
And for starters, that bar where we were sitting was technically outside. So it actually was kind of fucking cold in there, which was a little bit weird.
It was a little chilly in there. It was drafty for sure.
It was a little warmer in the bathroom, which really helped the process.
It was crazy. Let's see if there's any other stragglers in here. Let's see what just came in. Boy, lots of comments tonight. Appreciate it.
Here, while you get that going and you're looking at the comments, Mason Lohrei in his last 10 games, Mason Lohrei has 2 goals, 3 assists, and is a +3 in the last 10 games. And in those 10 games, you played Pittsburgh, Detroit, Seattle, Chicago, Dallas, Vegas, Montreal, Rangers, Nashville, and Philly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So playing pretty good.
Yeah. I don't see much here. I hate to agree, Smitty. Lohrei has been a lot better, and we're seeing the offense more often.
Yeah.
Victoria. So Connor needs a bar bathroom and heat the shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Needs to warm himself up. get himself in a good place of zen.
Warm himself up.
You know, just get all warm as cockles of his heart. So
What did you say?
Warm the cockles of his heart.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
not his cock, his cockles. Hey, Connor's Corner. You got any Connor's Corner tonight?
Oh, Nat Pat says $5. Hope you are enjoying your trip, guys.
Oh, thanks,
Appreciate
Nat.
Nat
Thanks,
Pat.
Nat
That paid for some of our beers tonight.
It did.
Appreciate it.
Or we can throw $5 bill in the bathroom for the guy who has to fucking clean it. Sure. Thanks, Nat. Need Connor's Corner tonight, Connor?
Man,
Put him on the spot.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, putting me on the spot after you fucking hosed me for going to take a shit in the bathroom. I'll just ask you this.
What was your best shit in the bar room?
What is your favorite place to shit outside of your home?
Outside of my home? That's an excellent question. That's a tough one. I'll tell you what. I said this to the guys tonight. Sneaky good place to shit is a supermarket. Like, think about it. People go to the grocery shopping. Not many go to the bathroom. Like, and here's a trick. I used to work in college admissions. I travel a lot, so I had to piss or shit in different places. I would go to supermarkets quite a bit because not many people are in the bathroom, so that actually works. So I would say sneaky, supermarket, like big supermarket. Not a lot of people in there. So there you go. There's your answer.
There's your answer.
Okay.
I'm going with when I travel, whatever hotel I'm staying at.
Yes.
And so if it's not my home, it's my hotel room.
Right.
That's where it is.
Right. Okay.
I don't necessarily ever shit in a public place. I just don't.
I don't.
Unless it is an emergency.
Yeah, I'm with you. Pejman, best realistic first round matchup for the Bruins. Good question.
Yes.
Buffalo, Montreal, Detroit. I personally want Montreal because I hate Detroit gives us fits, and I want nothing to do with Canes. I would love a Boston, Montreal this year.
Yes,
I would.
100%.
I would, because if Boston would be the underdog, Montreal's got the better young talent, like the whole thing. I think it'd be great. They haven't done it in 12 years. Like, I think it would be great this year to have Boston, Montreal. And look at if they lose, expectations weren't super high to begin with for the year. So you're playing with house money. And not many times have you played with house money playing the Bruins in the playoffs. So I think it's a good best case scenario.
Yeah, I think it's Montreal. I don't think there's a question about that. You'd like to rekindle the rivalry a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Cole Caulfield will score 1 million goals against us and become like a hated figure here, like Stephane Richer and Guy Carbonneau and Bob Gainey and some of those other Patrick Watt, some of those other guys are.
Yeah.
And I think it's time. I think it's time for the rivalry to get kickstarted again.
Yep.
And it doesn't happen unless they meet in the playoffs and both teams are good. And right now, no matter what you think about, the Bruins as a whole, they're playing good. Whether they're good or not is a different story, but they're playing good. Right. So I'd like to see that rivalry, come to fruition in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Our Florida Garden says, this is the coldest January in Tampa Bay I can remember for a while. I just put another coat on. Thanks. It is. It's cold. Let's see. At least you shit in the bathroom, says Victoria. Yeah. That's a
Congratulations, Connor.
Valid point.
Could be like those tweakers on the street all around Tampa Bay and shitting all over the street.
Oh, yeah. I was in a bar once a couple of years ago where someone shit on the floor, and it was like a 5-alarm fire. Like, people were coming out, like, talking about it. It went around the room, like, who shit in the floor? Did you shit in the floor?
There's probably somebody on all fours trying to shit, like in Smitty's fucking bathroom.
How do you shit in the floor if you're on the toilet? How do you shit on the floor?
I mean,
facing the wrong way.
There is a infographic posted in my workplace that is describing different ways for people to go to the bathroom and how not to do it and how to do it. One of them is a picture of somebody pissing over the top of their head to the toilet. Unbelievable. Yeah. And then the other one is a picture of somebody taking a shit while on all fours. This is an actual photograph, graphic that is posted in my work. So I don't know what people are doing in the bathrooms, but I feel real bad for the guy who's got to go in there and clean that damn thing every day. Was it
one on all fours? Is that one of the women who like gives birth on all fours? Like, are they reenacting?
I mean, I hope people aren't giving birth in the bathrooms. There's better places to do that, more sterile places to do that. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Don't give birth to the bathroom.
No.
Pejman, I just don't want Carolina or Tampa Bay, but if we make it, it's probably one of them. Maybe. Jack, I have a favorite stall in the post office that I work.
It's almost
like home.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Home is where the heart is, Jack.
Let's see. Best shit besides home is a bush shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys asked me. I said shit in the woods. So it's the same difference.
You shit I have never once shit outside.
No.
Like just outside.
No.
Like just like shit on the ground.
No.
Like I've never done it.
No.
I think I have one time when I was younger as a child, we went out to eat as a family, and on our way home, there was a car accident, and it was like miles on 395 in Connecticut. And one of my parents stayed in the car and drove the car back. And since it was broke down traffic, we got out and we were close enough to home that we could walk a couple side roads back off the highway. But I had to shit so bad that I ended up stopping in the middle of the woods and dropped the deuce like a fucking animal, and then kept walking home.
It started a trend that's lasted.
It started at a young age, folks.
Yeah, I mean, he just has freedom to shit everywhere. Like this is why you parent your kids. Like this is why you set boundaries. Now he shits anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah.
The library or Home Depot makes me go number 2.
Oh, the library is a good call.
The library is a good
Although
call.
if it's quiet in there,
it's like Naked Gun. And
and you gotta
grunt extra hard in the library.
Yeah, I don't know if that's great.
I'm just sitting and reading the fucking notebook, and you're fucking shitting, and I can hear you. Yeah.
Bruins 1970 said my asshole neighbor's swimming pool.
Yeah.
That's
Baby Ruth. Yeah. Yes.
That's a good call.
Yes. In the middle of the wild, it can be as greasy or loud as it can. Only the squirrels get upset, says Zach Case. If you're camping for like 4 days and you shit in the woods and it's greasy, it's gonna be greasy for like 4 days. Right?
Zach Case was the one who shit in like off a cliff in Venezuela. He did. So he doesn't give
downwind.
A shit.
I hope.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't care.
Yeah,
he's just like he would just shit off the edge of the fucking Grand Canyon.
Yeah,
Yeah, whatever.
Pat says, I just hope we don't play Toronto. I feel bad for the Leafs fans at this point. If we keep knocking them out of the playoffs, they're going to have some radicals start attacking us Bruins fans. I don't feel bad at all. I hope Toronto loses every year.
Yeah,
in the first round.
I hope so too. I hope they do, and I hope that they end up. The Bruins end up with Toronto's pick.
Because if they ever win, you talk about insufferable assholes. Like if they ever won, they would be the fan base that would just walk around with their chest high and their fucking insufferableness. They would.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So kick them while they're down. Nothing worse than a street shitter, says Jack. Victoria says, Smitty, do you work with children?
I do not, Victoria.
No,
that's the worst part about it.
He does.
I work with all grown adults.
Yeah.
And there has to be a graphic that describes how you can and cannot shit. Yeah. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I thought when they gave it to us, because my department had to actually produce the infographic. And when they gave it to me, I thought it was a joke. I literally thought it was a joke. I thought they were kidding. And they were like, no, we seriously have to put this up. And it is. If you walk into the bathroom by my office, there is a graphic describing how you can and cannot shit.
Yeah,
I shit. I shit.
You're not. Victoria says, because I constantly tell my 4-year-old to go to the bathroom correctly. Yeah.
Well, good for you, Victoria.
Yeah. That's a good mother.
You're helping me in the long run. Yeah.
Pooping outside is so uncomfortable, says Jack. It is. It's like, where does it go? It's like, so there's no boundary.
Where do you got to dig a hole?
Yeah.
And then what do you wipe with?
That's the problem.
Leaves, poison ivy.
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Leaves can be crumbly and crunchy. Like now you got leaf particles in your ass.
Yeah.
In your asshole. Like, why would you want that?
Well, you are the one who's going to fucking dig your fingers in there and get it anyway.
I'd rather have serious constipation than go outside. I really. Chris says, fuck this shit. Bruins are going for the first in the division. Go Bees.
Yes, sir, Chris.
Yeah. I work outside every day and in miles from any town usually and not on the highway, says that case. Okay. Our Florida garden. This is so funny seeing Matty Smitty looking off camera directly at Misty Fresh's boyfriend.
So fresh and so clean.
Yeah, he's got that. I mean, that shirt is pretty sweet.
It is.
I'm trying to talk about hockey, but I now have a sudden urge to take a kick. Does Nap. Yeah. 1, push penis down between the legs. That's the first step. Yeah. Yeah.
I love this. The comment section has gone off the rails.
Yes, it has. Leaves of 3, leave it be. Yeah. I mean, that's good philosophy right there.
My brother.
Well, as always, everything turns to shit. And we're going to probably wrap this sucker up. Let's see. Bruins tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. start. We're going to have the post game. It's going to be a little bit after, once we get wrapped up, get back to here. So it'll probably end about 9:30. We're probably not going to have a post game until about 10:30, probably. But we'll have one.
It depends how long it takes us to get back here after the game. There's a possibility that we could podcast from the press box, but I'm not sure if that is allowed. So we'll have to see how
possibility.
We'll have to see how that goes, but it will probably be later in the night after we get back to the house. And are able to set everything up and get it going. I don't know what the traffic's going to be like. It's going to be 60,000 people leaving it all at the same time.
Who knows?
So might be 10:30, might be 11:30. I don't know. But we will have one at some point.
We'll have it, baby.
And we'll let you know. We'll also have plenty of content live from the Stadium Series game. We will have interviews and video from the players after the game as well. So that's another reason that we'll probably be delayed.
Yes.
We're going to be talking to players after the game.
Yes, we are.
And getting video and so forth. So
so it's probably going to be 10:30, 11.
Yeah. Or later.
Maybe. All right. A quick would you rather. I mean, not would you rather, a rapid fire questions. We're on a bender with Smitty.
Okay. Here we go.
We're on a bender. I forgot I had these for you. Okay. So we're on a bender. Okay. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Number 1, would you rather have -2 and no wind or a 102 in humidity?
-2 and no wind, you said?
Yeah.
I'm going hot now.
Hot?
I if you had asked me like 5 years ago, I would have said -2. Now I'm fucking over it. I'm over the cold. I don't want to shovel.
Old man bones.
I don't want anything. I don't want any of it. I hate it.
Don't like that.
I want to retire now to someplace warm. So I don't want it. I'm done.
Yeah.
It's 102 in humidity now. I'm so over the cold and the snow and all that shit. I'm done with it.
Victoria says the same thing. She lives at every.
Yeah, she lives. That's where she lives.
Yeah, 102 in humidity.
Yeah.
All right, snow football or perfect conditions?
Perfect conditions.
Me too.
I like the visuals of the snow.
Right.
I like to see it.
Right.
But I want the game to be played in good conditions.
Yes.
I think it's better football when it's played in good conditions.
I'm with you. And food you tried and were surprised you like?
Sushi.
Sushi. Wow. You eat the sushi.
Mm-hmm.
Shoveling or gardening?
I would garden the hell out of something. I don't like either one, though, honestly.
Okay.
I hate shoveling. I hate it. Hate it. And I don't really garden. I've never had a garden, but I would garden instead. I hate to weed, though, too. But I knocked almost my fucking teeth out shoveling, and I don't think you do that gardening. So I'm gonna go with gardening. Victoria
said that she saw a robot snowblower, and it's like a robot vacuum for snow. I want to look into that.
I mean, that sounds amazing.
We're gonna start a GoFundMe for Minnie's snow removal. All right, favorite all-time Seahawk.
Jim Horn. Fucking
good question.
Steve Largent.
Yeah, there you go. Go to China. Your go-to Chinese food order.
I'm a appetizer guy.
Okay.
So I'm going.
You like poo for two?
Pretty much. But give me chicken fingers. Give me boneless spare ribs. Give me the teriyaki. So that's all stuff that's on a poo platter.
Okay.
I like vegetable spring rolls.
Yeah.
I like fried rice. I like lo mein. I like chicken with cashew nuts. And I like mushy pork.
Oh, the mushi with the pancakes?
Yeah, with the pancakes.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Zach Case said that. Was it Zach Case? But I just see that. Garden every year. I just saw one that I just was going to say. A garden every year. Oh, Cam Burger. I'm sorry. Smokes ribs at the same time as gardening.
Oh, yeah. Now you're talking.
Dude. Yes.
Now you're talking.
That's a great little summer thing. Are you weird enough to be a goalie?
No,
not aloof.
I'm weird.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Like I'm weird. I do weird shit by myself at my house. Like I'll sing to myself and talk to myself at home.
Yeah.
But I'm not goalie weird.
No.
Like goalies are a totally
they're
different
aloof.
breed.
Yeah, they are.
And I played a little goalie in like street hockey and shit like that. Once you get hit in the nuts one time, you're like, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't like it anymore. I don't like it.
No.
Like I would rather score goals. I would rather pass. I'm a playmaking center. That's my thing.
Yeah. Okay. It will be 47 at game time in Tampa or ish. How does that make you feel?
I hate it. I come down to Tampa. I have come down to Tampa the last couple of years.
Yeah, in February.
February. Yeah. And it's been like mid 50s to like low 70s.
Yeah.
And I love that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's my fucking wheelhouse.
Like a nice ball in New England.
You want to give me 70 degrees and sunny and warmish? Like I'm in heaven.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
47 and like today I left the media whatever fucking reception. Left the media reception because we had to get Matty at the airport. And I came out of the stadium and I was freezing my fucking ass off. I had long pants on. I had a long collared shirt on and I was freezing my ass off because the wind was blowing. It felt like it was 32 or something like that. I didn't have a jacket on because I'm a dickhead. And I was freezing my ass off in Tampa Bay. And it's not right. It's wrong.
It's right. It's not right. Favorite all-time play-by-play guy?
Ooh, that's a good one. Any sport or
any
hockey?
Sport, anytime, anywhere.
Jack.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I was a big like Ned Martin guy when I was a kid.
Okay.
But I'll go with Fred Cusick. I'll go with Bruins Fred Cusick.
Fred Cusick is a good one.
I was a big
a
Fred
sneaky
Cusick
one here. Doc Emmerich.
Doc
Emmerich a good one. I think Sean McDonough is great because I think he can do all sports and he's good at all sports.
Yeah. And you saw him today.
I did see him today.
Yeah. I like Vern Lundquist.
Oh yeah.
I like the old time Dick Enberg. I like those old time guys. And finally, do you shit in bars?
I've shit outside my house in public probably 5 times in my entire life, and I am 52 years old.
Okay.
So the answer to that would be no.
Okay. The answer was
do you?
No, I've never shit in a bar. I'll tell you, I rarely shit in public. Rarely. Like I have to be in a really good spot, like privacy,
mentally,
emotionally. Like yes. I don't catch my own shit, so I don't know where it's going. Yeah.
If you have to prepare to like get ready to take a shit, is it really still taking a shit?
I get myself in a zen.
Yeah, he has to zen up. He has to find his chakras and all that.
I do. I'll tell you what. We're gonna do this again tomorrow night after Bruins Lightning Stadium Series game. It'll be a little bit later, but we'll join you guys and talk about the game. Should be a good one. We're excited about it. Thanks for the comments tonight and hanging out with us. We'll see you tomorrow night. Till then, as always, go Bruins.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.